But what I can tell you guys is in all of our control is how we decide to attack this situation. And so like from the moment I woke up today, you know, I get messages. Some of you guys message me, scared, you know, not sure, worried. Man, these are normal human emotions when something different is coming down the pike that you've never experienced before. Okay. It's also the reason why I think in a group like this, surrounding yourself with the right types of people, the right mindsets, the people that will encourage you to not do what the masses are going to do, which is run for the hills. Okay. The average person, the person that has goals and aspirations to work for someone for the rest of their life and have this corporate or career path job, they're running for the hills right now. They're not sure what to do because in all reality, they've never taken the time to slow down like you guys have to develop new skill sets. And you guys, I'll post some of these things for you guys to check out. But one thing specifically to check out is they say one of the best things you can do when the potential of a recession is coming down your way or an economic slowdown is develop more skill sets. I'll post it for you guys. So you can Google this, okay? You can Google this. You can see it over and over and over. One of the most important things that you can be doing in an economic slowdown is to be developing new skill sets. That means a lot of different things, but the bottom line is the people that are more skilled, the people that have more abilities, okay, the people that have spent the time, the energy, the effort to develop other areas of their expertise that they can bring to the marketplace for value, for money. So these people are always going to be okay. Right? These people are never going to sit back and let life happen to them, right? These people are the ones that are taking control of what they do and who they do and the money they're going to make. They don't let it, they don't let the government be the one that's going to dictate how much they're going to get this week or next week or what have you, right? And that's for some of us, we grew up in situations where maybe that we come from families where, the government was able to take care of us, and that's all good. But that was then. That was the past. This is now. Okay. And I think for me, like as I look at and I studied this weekend hard, I know we're going to have a slowdown. There's no doubt. You don't have JP Morgan coming out and saying, hey, look, it's the ripple effect, July and August, plan on it. Right. But that doesn't scare me, right? A slowdown doesn't scare me simply because, we started this business. I started my own, this lead generation business in 2008 when things weren't good either. And yet there was business everywhere. In fact, thinking back to 2008 versus now, when I look at what was going on, what happened in 2008, 2009, that time frame, right? When we had this major meltdown, recession, what happened then, now looking back, now having some perspective, having some, being able to look at this thing a little bit more objectively or perspective, whatever. What I see now is that so many people ran for the hills that were doing these types of businesses, that were in these spaces. And I didn't know what I didn't know at the time. But maybe, and maybe that was just dumb luck of me getting myself and putting my nose out there and not even knowing that the recession back then was that big of a deal. I don't think I actually understood how big it was until I studied some of the metrics that I'm looking at today. And I'm like, holy, that was bad, right? And some of you guys maybe were farther along in your guys' journey as like entrepreneurs or just in life, where maybe you paid attention to that 2008 like I did. And I was fairly young. I think I was 26 at the time. So I wasn't really all that focused on it, But what I see now is a few things that there's a couple key components that I want you guys to really focus in on, and we're going to help you solve some of these problems. I'm working on them right now. I've been working on them all weekend, and I think by tomorrow's live stream, I'm going to have some really cool solutions for you guys of ways that you can attack this marketplace and thrive in this marketplace as others contract and retreat into the hills because they weren't cut from the same cloth that we're cut from. Okay? Listen, every one of you guys, none of you guys is going to die. Okay, money slows down a little bit for a little bit of time. It's not the end of the world, right? It's all about how you're going to deal with this thing, how your mental game is right now. That's going to be bigger than probably anything. listen, you don't need all the things that you think you need in order to survive. In fact, we need probably one hundredth of what we actually think we need in order to survive. But that will never get to that point, because I'm gonna show you guys what's about to hit, the windfall of cash that's about to hit. I want to explain it to you because I know some of you guys don't understand. I'm sure there's some people in here that understand very well. I know some very astute people in here. But let me talk about a couple things.